Hi, my Tauruses. Welcome to your October monthly zodiac sign reading. I'm Christine. We are going to get started. As I shuffle, a few reminders. Always trust yourself and your intuition. Take what resonates. Know that energies are fluid because we all have free will. I hope October has been treating you all well. Let me know how you're doing. You all are ruled by Venus, like Libra. I always say, because I'm a Libra sun rising, that Tauruses are our astrological cousins. And so the Venusian influence also, I feel strongly it affects the Tauruses. So let's take a look and see what's happening. What's happening for my Tauruses in October, please? What do they need to know? At the bottom, we have Druid, hold the space. Look at this, we have a lot of greenery. It's almost like they're sitting next to each other. Sage, be devoted and committed. Some of you may be taking a time out, literally grounding yourself. I know the moon was void, of course. I'm looking at my clock. I think right now it's already transition into the sign of Taurus. So some of you with your moon in Taurus may be feeling especially grounded, connected. There's a lot of wisdom you all are really tapping into right now from your own inner self, from your ancestors, from your spiritual team. But I feel like these are things that are unfolding, things to come, messages. Some of you are contemplating, almost like it's almost like I'm getting, because I see a bunch of chairs and people after networking, if you will, after talking to a lot of people, going to a conference or a big event, you kind of take a time out and you reflect and you just sit to integrate. That's the energy I'm feeling with you all. Some of you are really taking a breather, maybe taking some time out from sharing your energy with others and just breathing and collecting your thoughts. Figuring out what your next steps are. I'm getting a lot of creative energy. Some of you may be working on really enjoying yourselves, or you're being called to do that, to really enjoy your pastimes, your hobbies, things that bring you joy and pleasure and fun, laughter, happiness. Because if you look at this person's face, almost a look of amusement, but contentment, like a knowing. We got a peacock feather here, which to me signifies beauty, and it seems so fitting too. A Venusian type of pen. But there's information I feel that is going to be coming your way that's going to allow you to take that with what you've already experienced, what you've already received and gotten, to allow you to move forward. Interesting, we got this. This reminds me of the Hermit card. And again, this deck, the Angels and Ancestors Oracle, they don't have any they don't have any zodiac sign attached to it. But I get the strong energy. There's been a timeout period for some of you, literally. And you all are really taking care of your energy and pulling it back from others. Wow, I feel like it's a lot of inner reflection. Let's continue on. I know with the nodal point, the North Node in Taurus right now, and the South Node in Scorpio, it's affecting a lot of Tauruses. There's been a lot of radical transformations happening, not just for everyone, but particularly for those in this sign. Comment down below, what have you been experiencing since 2022 has started? Because it's been... Why can I not shuffle today? This has been my day with the readings, not shuffling, right? Okay. What else do my Tauruses need to know, please? What else is going on for them? Thank you. We got unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. Begin now, take your first step. Oh, again, bottom of the deck. So this is either in your subconscious or what's not known, what will be coming up. You all are preparing for something. You're about to make a move. Some of you are going to be literally making a lateral move, doing something very different. There's going to be a change. That's why you're taking time out right now. Or collecting your thoughts. You could be resting, literally saying like, I need a timeout, I need to rest, R&R, I need to take care of myself. Some of you may be sleeping more, spending more time in nature, perhaps on a retreat. This could be an uncomfortable space for you all because it could feel like you're not building towards what you truly want, what you desire, your goals, your dreams. There could be almost like a pause and it's a little bit uncomfortable. Interesting, because we have Sage here, which is someone who has a lot of wisdom to share. And we have an owl here, which also signifies wisdom. You're going through a transition point right now. And that can be uncomfortable because it could feel like it's an abyss. It's almost like walking in the dark and you hear on a loudspeaker or intercom, okay, go to the next room. And you're like, how do I find it? And you just keep taking the next step and you eventually will. You're about to start something very soon. Some of you are about to start something new. Be open to messages. If any of you have owls or birds, peacocks perhaps as your spirit guides, I feel like you're getting a lot of messages, or will be, especially towards Scorpio season. I'm getting the energy there. This taps into Scorpio, the unknown. Some of you may fear that because you're so used to trying to control the next step and to plan and to have it as part of what you're creating. And it's not developing or unveiling in that way. For those of you that may feel a little bit shaky, that may be feeling a little bit anxious, grounding is so important. I keep getting, whether you earth, you walk, because this person has a bare feet. Well, this foot at least. You see their toes? This foot is bare. I'm assuming the other one is too, unless one foot, there's a meaning there. But earthing, connecting with nature, taking a walk, because when you ground yourself, it helps so much ground your inner spiritual self, your emotional stability. Because no matter what happens around you, you know inside that you're safe and secure. And that could be unsettling to you all, my Tauruses, because you want things to be stable, grounded. You want to have a plan. You want to create, and you don't want there to be anything where there's uncertainty. And that can sometimes cause you to become more anxious or feel like, wow, what's going on? You know, I thought I had this right. I thought I was going in the right direction, but things are feeling they're kind of feeling weird. That's okay. You're supposed to feel that way. It's part of your growth right now, is to feel that difference, that discomfort, excuse me, that uncomfortableness. Is that even a word? Because it's almost like you're just passing through. That's it. Because you see the line of trees here? This person is literally going straight, but then you see there's light at the end. And this person is very much being guided. You may be going through a period of transformation, inner transformation, which is going to reflect outside of you, coming up. And you may see, or may already be seeing some of this month. Because we're in fall season. We just entered the fall season up here in the Northern Hemisphere. About 3 weeks ago. And then we have winter in December. So some of you are, again, there's something different you're changing. Some of you are about to start a new path. And you could sense it. It could mean that right now things are maybe looking differently, winding down with your relationships, with your job or work situation. There could be some type of indicator where you're like, you know, I feel like something's going to happen. Let's continue on. The energy today, no lie you all, I'm taping this, when is it? Today's October 10th, as of this taping. And it's just been a weird energy. What else do my Tauruses need to know, please? Okie dokes, thank you. We got quincux, complexity. This is an aspect in astrology. This comes from the Numinous deck. I'll pull it out so you all can see. Here's the booklet. It has different astrological, we'll just say, features. So quincux, some keywords include irritates, puzzles, mystifies, complicates, contradicts, clashes, misses the mark, requires translation, adjusts, makes curious, educates, and transforms. And we have a trine. That's interesting. They almost seem like opposite energies here. Trines are generally positive, soothing. It's a flow. Harmonizes, aids, enriches, benefits, energizes, enjoys, eases, lubricates, gifts, rhymes, supports, and indulges. Wow, this almost feels like a tug of war. I don't know if you all have been feeling that. Again, this quincux definitely resonates with unknown territory. And it's interesting because this trine flow resonates with sage, be devoted and committed. I'm getting strong Taurus, Scorpio energy. Some of you may have your North Node in Taurus if you're watching this. Or major placements in Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Venus, Mars. Right now, it may feel like you're being stretched in two ways. You're trying to maintain that ease, that comfort. That's the Venusian energy too. That beauty, that sensuality, and that enjoyment that you have for everyday life and what you do. So there's a need to continue finding ways to flow with what is going on. At the same time, there are things that are happening at this moment and will be happening that are causing a lot of changes, that are moving you in different directions. And it's almost like, what in the world is happening? Because it's out of your control. It doesn't matter what you try to do. It's almost like you can take a step forward and try to make something work, and it doesn't result in the way that you want it to. And it's because this is the way things are supposed to be unraveling for you. There's a need for you to get comfortable with the uncomfortable right now, with the discomfort you may be feeling. There's a need for you to trust beyond what you see, what you know, what you can control around you. This could be the tricky part because these energies are very opposing. This is very much a water energy. And again, these don't have zodiac signs. These are aspects in astrology. This to me it almost seems like water and earth. At the bottom, we have Sagittarius. Some of you may have major placements, the Voyager, and I'll put it up here. I won't read it. If any of you want a screenshot to take a look, this is 9th house energy, but Sag we're 2 signs away because we have Scorpio and then Sagittarius, and this is a mutable sign, and you all are fixed signs. So I'm definitely feeling the energy here that you're being called to be open, be flexible, not be rigid, because as a fixed sign, it can be hard for you to go with the flow, to follow changes that are coming, and more importantly, to step into unknown territory, to step into the next part of your journey when you don't even know what it is about, what it means. It could be uncomfortable. Okay, let's get some tarot and see what other messages the universe has for you. Some of you actually may need to rest and play. You may have been working so much that your energy is drained at this time. Because if you're constantly trying to do, you may not be receiving the answers that you're seeking. Okay. What other messages does the universe have for my Tauruses, please? I just saw a bunch of cards turn over. Oh, just one. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Devil, Capricorn energy, Saturn. So there may be, again, an aspect of control here. Some of you may be trying to hold on to things too tightly, especially with your external environment outside of you. And you're being asked to release, which could be tricky for some of you. Let's see what the cards pulled. Hold on, I want to make sure that you guys can see these. We got Four of Pentacles, Earth, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Strength card, Leo, and Two of Cups. That's it. Two of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There's a balancing needed, a major balancing right now, and stability. This is stabilizing your own inner self. Again, like I mentioned earlier about finding that inner harmony, that emotional regulation, that emotional safety within because of changes that are coming up. I sense many of you feel it. It's almost like a rumble. Kind of like, you know, when you're hungry and your stomach kind of grumbles, but this is more on a soul level. You feel it. Sometimes you're like, I feel like something's about to happen or about to change, and you can't quite pinpoint it. That's the feeling that I'm getting, because you've got, all of this speaks to stability, balance. Two of Cups too is balance with self. And this speaks to yourself, to taking care of your resources and your stability and the things that you care about. There's a need, you're being called this month to really work on stabilizing your emotions and how you respond, react, and deal with things outside of you. Because when things around you change, when they shift, break apart, it doesn't matter. I feel like you may have a tendency to absorb that and to really be affected by that. And that could cause and induce a lot of anxiety, again, because there's a semblance of control here. Some of you may be trying to input into things that are happening around your external reality. And the thing is, you won't be able to do that. You won't be able to hold on. The more you hold on, the more suffering it's going to induce. In other words, you may become more anxious, more upset, irritated. You're like, why isn't this working? I've been doing everything right, but that's not really the point of it. It doesn't matter if you're doing anything right or wrong. This is part of what you have to go through. This is allowing you to gain strength literally within yourself. Because when you have that emotional stability and that strength and that resiliency, that's going to allow you to overcome these unknown things that are coming into your life. It could be about relationships or your stability. I strongly feel this has to do with your internal transformation, with yourself, with your development, and how you navigate your own soul journey. Let's get some more cards. I pulled another deck. Let's see if there's any other information. Okay. There are things right now that you don't understand and you're not supposed to. And some of you are really, really trying to understand it. You may be seeking a lot of assistance outside of you, whether it's tarot reading, welcome, but you may be trying to find answers right now for things that may seem dark, hidden, unknown, secretive. You're like, it's almost like wading through a jungle and you're trying to move leaves around you. And you're supposed to know things at a step at a time. It's almost like, okay, it's like the universe saying, Tauruses, we need you to rest right now. We have been sending you signs. Rest. As you rest, a puzzle piece will be unveiled to you. Good. You got that. Next step. I feel like you have been getting signs, or you will be getting signs about this. Right now, there's something that has to come into balance, and it's your emotional state right now. Okie dokes. What other messages does the universe have for my Tauruses, please? What else do they need to know? That's it? Okay. You know when I don't get a lot of cards with some readings, because I'm not one that just chooses cards and flips them. I let them fall. It usually signifies to me that there's a need for you to go inward and really trust in your intuition and start cultivating that. Because some of you may be dismissing it. Sorry for my squeaky chair. Some of you may be dismissing what it is that you're feeling and sensing, seeing. And you're being called not to at this time. We got King of Cups. This is really speaking to me of taking care of yourself. I get that energy a lot with the Queen of Cups, but with the King of Cups too. There's a strong need to, because I feel like some of you may have been overextending yourself, sharing too much of your energy of you. And there's a need to really pour into yourself, to nurture yourself. And again, the King of Cups is someone who's very intuitive, very emotionally stable and regulated. When something outside of them happens, they're able to tap into their own knowing and remain calm. Doesn't mean they don't experience emotions or feelings. Yeah, they do. If they need to cry, they cry. But they don't allow the external to destabilize them. So when shit outside of them happens, they're like, okay, yes, this really sucks, but what can I do and what can I not do about this? This is where the Devil card was underlying here. Some of you are working through control issues, releasing control, perhaps codependency, and even belief systems surrounding this. I strongly feel it has to do a lot with not controlling things and flowing, with being able to do what you can with your feminine energy. The bottom here, we have the Hierophant, Taurus energy. There's a strong need to structure yourself. Again, this is a strong stability energy. Okay, we're going to continue on. This is a beautiful reading about connecting to your emotions, because with Scorpio, which is a water sign coming up, which is the descendant, right? The counterpart of Taurus, there's going to be a lot of inner depth examination under the darkness look, right? We're going to be diving deep. So some of you may be preparing for that. I'm sensing a need, almost like when you just kind of hush and you're like, okay, we can all be in the room together, but we have to do our separate things. What other messages does the universe have for my Taurus, please? Thank you. Okay. Got happiness at the bottom. Dolphins again. In the weekly reading that I posted, we had 3 dolphins, and you have 5 dolphins. Balance. It's just not screaming Libra. Venusian. Some of you may have Libra in your chart. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. I told you, look, this all signifies balance. 2 of Cups. Infinity symbols, balance, and 4 is about stability too. There's a strong need to balance your inner realm. I mean, the purple denotes a lot of spirituality, your spiritual self. To me, it's almost like you're going through a recalibration process, and you're realizing, like, I can't continue down the path that I'm doing. Things are changing. This is going to resonate for so many different Tauruses. Some of you are undergoing a lot of changes, I feel, at work. where you're about to leave work or work is about to leave you, literally. And this is part of your plan, part of your soul's plan. You are about to separate or meet soul partners, romantic and otherwise, platonic too. Take it as it resonates, because some of you are in partnerships already, long-term partnerships. And this is going to be hard for some of you because you're so used to dictating how things go, and you want control of that because then you can see it unfold and you can add to it, you can input, but you're not in this case. You're learning to trust something bigger than you, and the emotional stability is going to give you this strong ass resolve, the strength, literally. It's going to be hard for some of you. There's a lot of greenery, and again, Leo energy rules the heart chakra, and we have happiness here. This is going to completely change the way you operate and you do things and you people, right? When I say when you people with others, like your interactions with people, the way you do relationships, the way you respond, because when you are able to remain calm, stable, and grounded with your emotions, no matter what in the world is happening around you, it's going to give you the peace of mind, the security that you're seeking. Okay, we're going to get advice for my Tauruses for this month. You guys, what is my problem today with shuffling? I'm going to just shuffle the other way. Let me move the camera down so you all can see this. There we go. Okay. We're going to get some advice. Sometimes you don't need a lot of cards to get a message. You're really being asked to nourish yourself and pour into yourself. Really tap into that Venusian energy. That's going to help you lend the balance, and tap into your, I always say, your cousin counterpart, Libra, because we see it here. Can we get advice for my Tauruses, please, for October? Thank you. Ooh. Universe is like, okay, here's the advice. I feel like they're just coming out. Shoot. Wow. You all saw this, right? Only a few cards came out. Look, we got Knight of Cups again. A lot of cups coming forward with you all. A lot of water energy. Okay. We have the Ten of Wands. This is your advice. Look at this. Look at all these cards, your advice. I'm going to move these cards up just so we can see the other ones that are coming up. We got 10 of Wands, 4 of Cups, 7 of Discs, which is Earth, Pentacles, the Hanged One, Pisces, 2 of Swords, Air, Knight of Wands, Fire, 3 of Discs, Page of Wands, Ace of Swords, 5 of Cups, and King of Discs. There we go. I moved it down. Okay. Your advice is, okay, right here. This is like literally like a storyline reading. It's to end any conflicts, to get away from drama. With the 10 of Wands, just don't. No more engaging in shit that drains you. Anything that destabilizes you or causes you to kind of that draws you into something bigger that doesn't have anything to do with you, say no to that. 4 of Cups is really calling you to self-care, to take care of yourself and fill your cup. Some of you have been expending and putting your energy into so many other situations, helping other people, but not yourself. 7 of Discs speaks to growth and stability, nurturing what you have right now. Again, self-care. This person is pregnant. Looks like they have a belly here. So they're about to birth something. Literally, this is metaphorically representative of taking care of what it is that you want to work on, your goals, your dreams, what you want to go after, the birth of something new. But there's a need to really take care of that foundational aspect first. Get rid of energies, people. Leave energies, people around you that are causing you to feel imbalanced. Literally, and we have the Hanged One here, Pisces. This is all about balance too. This is about taking control of your energy. Some of you are having difficulty managing your energy. It's because of some people around you and situations. I got earlier the need to retract your energy. I recommend people that you feel off with, that you don't feel excited, that leave you feeling a certain way, you're going to know, or situations or certain environments. Minimize them as best as possible. If not, you got to set strong boundaries. Because with the Two of Swords and the Hanged One, there's a need to really express that need from you in order to get that balance and to leave that situation. Okay. Got the Three of Discs, Page of Wands, Ace of Swords. Okay. So this could denote something at work. You're advised to team up together. Specifically, it could be with people at work, school, maybe volunteer, or whatever it is that you're doing that you want to focus on to grow. Could be something career, professionally related. Team up, because you're going to get a lot of creative inspiration working together, and you're going to create something new, something big that's going to come out of this. It's going to be a very balanced situation. Some of you may actually need to reach out for help, because that's going to allow you to succeed in what it is that you want to do, want to create. You can't do it all alone. Remember that. So you're being asked here to trust as well. Five of Cups, King of Discs. This again speaks to what I said earlier. Anything that emotionally drains you, that leaves you feeling a certain way, that induces anxiety, disbelief, or people that have made you feel that way, it's important you rethink who you allow into your inner circle, because they affect you the most. Because the King of Discs, very strong ass boundaries. Look at them. They're just sitting here chilling, has baby birds here chirping, surrounded by bamboo. So there's a lot of peace around them. They're very stable, generous, grounded. Stable not only financially, but internally, emotionally. So I have a strong feeling here. Some of you have energies around you that are just tugging at your energy. They're just, some of you may need to put up boundaries. There's an imbalance here. Okay, let's pull final two oracle. We're going to pull from the Pleiadian deck and see what other messages they have. What messages do the Pleiadians have for my Tauruses, please? What messages do the Pleiadians have for my Tauruses, please? Okay. The bottom, you always have options. Intergalactic friends surround you. Look at this. And I was talking about energies around you. Some of you may identify as Pleiadians, as starseeds, or maybe receiving signs, communication. You could also have these folks as part of your spiritual team. This taps into the unknown as well. This could be confirmation too for any of you that may be wondering what is happening, what am I undergoing? But for me, this speaks more than anything that you have soul friends coming to you. As soon as you release these energies that are causing a lot of disharmony and imbalance in your life, that are really causing more than anything for you to lose your own energy, which means that you don't feel good within yourself. You don't feel restored. You don't feel rejuvenated, nurtured. You're taking on a lot of other people's shit. It's affecting you. Long story short, you got to be more discerning. Know that you can't do it alone. This speaks with people. Some of you really need to follow your intuition and pay attention to the people that are taking advantage of you. As soon as you release these people and put up those boundaries with the swords, you're going to have new souls coming into your life that are going to offer you assistance. There's a lot of wand energy here too. There's something to be birthed here. Some of you are about to start something. As soon as you find more stability within your emotions, it's going to reflect in your outer world too. Again, balance. You've got Stability here with the Strength. Two of Cups. Two of Swords. Can we get a final message, please, from the animal spirits? What message do they have for my Tauruses, please, for October? Okay, thank you. We got two. Raccoon, inventor. Decide on what you really want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and can juggle them well. Again, this speaks to balance. Inventor. I keep seeing, like I said before, you're about to birth something new, a creation of something. As soon as you get clear on what it is you want, whether you want to entertain other energies and keep helping other people complete their own dreams and getting into their own stuff, or you want to finally say, you know what? No more. I'm doing me. Things are going to start coming into balance. Snow leopard, self-reliance. You are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. Another call to integrity. Did you see that? Practice integrity. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Your intuition is going to be your strongest light, my Tauruses, for October. Sniff out situations and people that do not need you anymore and let them go. You're going to know, because that's going to help you bring in the balance that you need for October, and it's going to prepare you further on into Scorpio season. My Tauruses, if this resonated and this helped you, comment down below. I love hearing from you all. I love interacting with you all and getting to know you. And of course, if this reading resonated, I would love it if you could, I was going to say if you could appreciate me, if you could support me and hit the like button. It helps the channel. More importantly, it helps others find this if this message was helpful in any way. If you made it to the end too, I'm doing something special for this season. And if you want to be entered in a free 1-hour tarot and oracle reading with me, comment down below your favorite fruit. On Monday, October 31st, I will do a, no, what am I saying, October? Scratch that. On Wednesday, November 2nd, during my live stream that I hold when I do readings, I will announce the winner, and I will draw the winner and announce them there. And in the comment, I will also denote, if for any reason you cannot attend the live stream, I will denote who the winner is. So again, if you're interested in a free 1-hour tarot and oracle reading with me, comment down below with your favorite fruit, and I will add you to the drawing. My Tauruses, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I'm wishing you a beautiful rest of October, and I will see you soon.